Recorded Books and One Click Digital present Behave by Andromeda Romano-Lax, narrated by Elisabeth Rodgers. Part 1. Little Albert. The following are two excerpts from Behaviorism, published in 1930, written by John Watson. Give me a dozen healthy infants, well-formed, and my own specified world to bring them up in, and I'll guarantee to take any one at random and train him to become any type of specialist I might select. Doctor, lawyer, artist, merchant, chief, and yes, even beggarman and thief, regardless of his talents, penchants, tendencies, abilities, vocations, and race of his ancestors. I can almost hear you exclaiming, "Why, yes, it is worthwhile to study human behavior in this way, but the study of behavior is not the whole of psychology. It leaves out too much. Don't I have sensations, perceptions, conceptions? Do I not forget things and remember things, imagine things, have visual images and auditory images of things I once have seen and heard? Can I not see and hear things that I have never seen or heard in nature? Can I not be attentive or inattentive? Can I not will to do a thing or will not to do it, as the case may be? Do not certain things arouse pleasure in me and others displeasure? Behaviorism is trying to rob us of everything we have believed in since earliest childhood. Having been brought up on introspective psychology, as most of you have, these questions are perfectly natural, and you will find it hard to formulate your psychological life in terms of behaviorism. Behaviorism is new wine, and it will not go into old bottles. Therefore, I am going to try to make new bottles out of you. Whippoorwill Farm, Connecticut, 1935. "Why are you doing this?" John asks. Coming home to the farm from Manhattan, finding me out of bed at the corner desk, typing in my nightgown at 8 p.m., the boys already asleep, and my dinner, a bowl of chicken soup, ignored at my elbow. Prescription for dysentery, hydrate relentlessly, and I'm trying. But it becomes tiresome, all these bowls of broth and cups of sugar water, and the inevitable visceral responses that become more painful day and night. The stomach, regardless of what any other organ has to say, does not want nutrition. The stomach and the bowels and all those layers of unstriped smooth muscle with their associated glands, how John loves to talk of those invisible places and their powerful relationships to our visible physical behaviors, want only to be left alone. "Doing what?" I say, tugging out the paper, turning it over, neatening the edges of a growing pile. "Working so hard when you're supposed to be recuperating." I shield the paper with my forearm, like a teenage girl hiding her diary. We have been married close to 15 years now. We have survived scandal, infidelities, and depressions, his, mine, the nation's. And mostly, I feel we know each other as well as anyone can. And still, every human seems to remain to every other a mystery, despite John's strenuous disavowal of all things intangible. It is the one thing any human can truly own, her private thoughts. But what do you do when you're married to a man who says thought, as we generally refer to it, and the mind, the consciousness, and especially the soul, don't exist? John runs a hand through his hair, now silver but as thick as when we first met. He remains as handsome to me now as when he was 40, and I was, well, half that age. I can smell the city on him, the stale cigarette funk of the train car, but also cologne, kept in his desk drawer, reapplied before leaving the Gray Bar building, and the drink, bourbon, invariably, he stopped to have with a fellow ad man or behavior consultant. Even when we, worked in the lab with babies, he made it a point not to smell of sour milk. There are opportunities to be missed if you don't send out the right stimuli. "Who's
Sample complete. Ready to continue?